announcement, gang. The Through the Roof tour is on sale right now. Grab the squad and come out and see the boys. Stand-up comedy show. You got me, Kippy, T-Bone, Tommy C. Then we play a little AYG with the crowd. It's a good time.
Yes, our biggest tour to date. We're super excited. We hope to see everybody again. We're going to Charlotte, Nashville, Tampa, Atlanta, Providence, New Haven, Boston, New York, Rochester, Syracuse, Albany, Baltimore, Portland. I ain't done yet. Seattle, Vancouver, New Orleans, Houston, Dallas, Red Bank, New Jersey. All tickets are available at rugarbage.com. Get them, gang. We want to see you out there.
More cities coming soon.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
It's that little show we sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find out if they're good to be classy.
Yeah.
Or they're just a big old piece of trash.
Trash.
I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day. We're out back here at Tootie's in the new edition. She's out clubbing.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, hitting a rave early in the morning.
Shaking that tail feather.
My co-host is coming at you from across the table. It's what we call a family episode. Just the boys, the bozos, and the homies. He's the CEO of Are You Garbage. He is an international businessman who enjoys International Delights coffee creamer. Give it up for KJ, Kevin James Ryan.
What up, gang? Thanks.
Not a sponsor.
Not this week yet. Thanks for tuning in, gang. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. As you know, those numbers are
True to roof.
cooking. And obviously, the greatest website of all time. You pull out your little computer, your phone, you go over there, you download the app, www.patreon.com/RUGarbageGang. Over 13,000 strong over there. The army of garbage is strong, baby. Check it the frick out, gang.
And how about a nice quick shout out to our producer extraordinaire, the old magic man. Makes us all look good. Works the ones, the twos, the threes, and the fours. Crosses the T's and he dots the I's. Give it up for T-Bone McScruffin. It's Toby McMullen, everybody.
What up, boys?
What up, T-Barnes?
What's up, kiddo?
Nothing. I'm stoked to be hanging with you guys, fighting off the winter blues.
Sure.
That's a fight I'm losing every day.
Oh, buddy. The numbers on Call of Duty have never been higher.
It's all caught up to me. The dry skin, the congestion, the humidity in the apartment, everything.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Tough out there.
Dude, it comes on quick.
But you know what? I do have a little bit of good news.
What's that?
The 2024 AYG tour is announced, baby.
Woo! True to roof, baby.
The Through the Roof tour, baby. T-Bone, what's the name of the tour?
True to roof.
Oh,
Yes,
baby. God damn, we're coming. This is our biggest tour yet. We're
Excited.
coming to a lot of cities, and this is just the first leg. I'll give you a quick rundown here.
Hit 'em.
We got Charlotte, North Carolina, Nashville, Tennessee, Tampa, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia, Providence, Rhode Island, New Haven, Connecticut, Boston, Massachusetts.
At the Wilbur.
New York City, New York at Town Hall. That one's already been on sale. Those things are moving. We got Rochester, New York, Syracuse, New York, Albany, New York, Baltimore, Maryland, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, Vancouver, going to Canada, New Orleans, Houston, Dallas, and Red Bank, New Jersey. Get those tickets at rugarbage.com. They ain't going to be around long, baby.
Scoop them up, gang. They're going to go quick. Excited for that Town Hall to Wilbur.
Baby, we're doing some pretty big venues. It's fucking
shabby.
awesome. Shout out to the Army of Garbage for making it all possible, baby. We love you, and we can't wait to see you out there again.
I can't wait to go to New Orleans, dude. Getting a parade, man.
I just end up in one.
Yeah.
You got like the staff going, hey, you doing?
I'm flashing my heaters.
I'm stomping the yard. We're doing it all,
Bunch
baby.
of beads.
Letting the girls out?
Speaking of fighting off the winter blues,
Yeah.
I have been procrastinating a lot lately, but I kicked it into high gear. I found the energy, cleaned out the closet,
Oh, I did that not too long ago as well.
which I have multiple generations of fat and skinny clothes in there that I have emotional attachments to that I just threw it all out. I kept a
Good.
few things.
Good.
Kept a tie from my dad, a leather jacket. I kept a suit that kind of fits just in case.
Mm-hmm.
You
Is
know-
this the blue suit?
That's the blue.
That
No,
don't fit
not
no
that
more?
thing.
That's got to fit.
No, I lost the pants. The blue checkered suit
They disintegrated under high stress.
that I wore in the Gillian Keefe sketch in the Gold Brothers.
The one you got for Casey and Robbie's wedding.
Yeah, I lost them. I lost them pants.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, no, that fits.
How do you lose those?
Crazy night.
That's a lot of fabric floating around somewhere. That'll jam his sewer up.
Somebody's
or something.
sailing the high seas
Yeah.
with that thing.
Machi. Okay.
Got rid of that. I just have one. What's his name? Mark Jacobs, Kenneth Cole, Michael Kors.
Yeah, they're all people. I don't know what you want from me.
I got one. I got a suit there.
He's in my closet.
The jacket fits pretty nice. We just need to get altered a little bit. But no, that suit don't fit no more.
Really?
No,
'Cause
too big.
You were pretty big when you got that.
Oh yeah, big boy.
Oh, that doesn't fit anymore. It's too big.
It's too big. So I got rid of the jacket.
Wow, that's the first time in 5 years that clothes were too big for you. That's great.
I have a bunch of them. But really what it was is that all my 5X stuff, everything has a stain on it. And I'm just done with the stains.
Stain?
Multiple.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm done with the stain. So I just got rid of it. I'm going to go to DXL. I'm going to get a couple of tees. I'm going to rock the polo hoodie that you got me for a
Look
little
great
while
on you.
till things straighten up, and then redo the wardrobe in the spring and the summer. Maybe get a stylist. I don't know.
Love that.
See what'll
Love
happen.
that for you, big man.
Yeah,
That's
That'll be
great, dude.
start doing a little H&M or something.
Okay. I mean, I barely get an H&M.
What, ham and macaroni?
Ooh, sounds delicious.
Those clothes come pre-stained.
However,
What?
I was going through stuff, and
Okay.
the only thing that I was really, really hard pressed to throw out is this pair of pants that I've had for, I think, 15 years.
Okay. Do I know this pair of pants?
Buddy, I have worn these to everything. We got a
Are they
T-Bone's got a pick of
Are
it.
they somewhat significant that I would know, or are they just like a regular pair of jeans?
They're olive green dress pants that have
What?
what's it called? Expanders, elastic in the thing.
Okay.
They're not elastic, but they're
not elastic.
They're not elastic.
Okay.
They're elastic undercover. They don't look
Sure.
like elastic. They don't look
Sure.
like sweatpants. They look like regular dress pants. And these things, they had some type of magical powers.
Are these the joggers?
No, they're not the joggers.
I don't think I know what you're talking about.
Dude, I wore them to every wedding, every funeral. It was the one thing that I had that I could throw on. They made me look skinnier. I was able to wear them under the belly, over the belly. I swear to God, they shrunk and expanded the way that
With the weather?
the way that the glove in Infinity Wars did.
It's like the sisterhood of the traveling fat ass.
Dude, it was crazy. They always fucking came through for me. It had a huge meatball stain, had an oil stain on it that like would just disappear and come back.
I had a call.
Dude, it was like the storm on Saturn. It would just come and go. Man, and I was looking at them and I'm like, man, these things have been with me. Like everything, every single thing that I ever had to go to,
They were there for you.
I wore them.
Wow.
Yeah, pull them up.
I don't think
you
I
might remember.
I don't think I know.
Not that, you idiot. That's my blue jacket, though. There you go.
The title of the email was Jacket First.
Man, Foley's on production. It's bad news.
Let's go back to that jacket, though, real quick.
All right, you want the jacket? All right, here you go.
Not too shabby.
I remember
there.
that jacket.
Yeah.
Man, you're sucking in there's
No.
Your shoulders are that's not how you
I've been working out.
I'm not saying you look great, but that's
Working
not
my lats.
That's not how you stand.
My glutes.
Nobody just casually tries on clothes.
Somebody
like
rolls up on you.
Your hands, you got a fist clenched. Talk about not relaxed.
You for sure messed your hair up a little
Yeah.
bit.
Paparazzi was in my bedroom.
how
What's up?
how many of those were taken before that one?
That's one and done,
No
baby.
way,
I'm
no.
a one-take kid. What are you talking about? Ask any director I've ever worked with. I'm in and out. I only
You'll
give them
have to
3.
find them at their day job.
Ask about the specials. Get a signature cocktail. Help them out.
Any director I've ever worked
That
with.
jacket right there, I purchased at Kmart.
I remember.
Yup, and I rocked that for a while. That thing now.
Was that Kmart of Astor Place,
Yes,
I
it
believe.
was, of
I
Astor
remember.
Place fame.
Man, that place was out of business, but still open at the same time. Dude, a Kmart in Manhattan, you'd go in there,
I
man.
was keeping the lights on at that dump.
That place was rough.
Man, I remember going there after work like once a week, just trying to find something to wear to like an open mic or like some guest spot we had or going to hang out. But that jacket fits again. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's great. It looks good.
Theoretically,
I would
fits.
put an undershirt on if I were you. That's
the look.
It's just between you and me.
Man, look at that belly button. Holy moly, hachi machi. But yeah, okay.
That guy's got the winter blues too. That thing.
Dude, your belly button looks like the Millennium Falcon's about to fly out of it, getting chased by a giant worm.
It'd be crazy to fly into an asteroid field.
That looks good though. You look great.
That looks
You
all
are
right.
getting your figure back, man.
So the pants. Go to the pants. I don't know how. Like they look big.
Somehow that picture just got bigger.
Yeah, those pants, man. Those pants.
That was like a Slim Fast commercial.
I could wear them with anything, and they would look good.
I used to be a fatter piece of shit. How you did?
It's the first product made to make you fatter. Just like these pants used to fit.
Yeah.
You don't remember them?
I don't remember. Well, I wasn't in a lot of funerals and weddings with you.
Any job interview, dude, they were my go-to.
Is that a pair of Oak Hills that I'm reading right?
Yes, they are. Where do you see that? You see the label?
I know a set of Oak Hill trousers when I see
Shout out to Oak Hill. Man, talk about a hill I'll die on. Of heart disease. Dude, those things.
You walk into a job interview, sir, are those Oak Hill pants?
I mean, I know you were, when we were coming up, you had a couple of outfits. The interview outfit. Dude,
of course.
you throw an oversized white button down on those things and tuck it in with a cheap tie and a winter coat. Man.
I was never big. I never had
TD Bank never stood a chance. Give the kid an account.
All those shitty job interviews we would go on to try to get jobs to keep you in New York, staying in New York to pay your bills so you could do comedy. I was always a pair of khakis.
Mm-hmm.
I had a pair of shoes. They were more like low top Chucks, but they were all black, so I could remember them? I could get by with those as dress shoes.
Paired well with a trumped up resume.
Yes, lied on resume.
Wait, you were in Chucks?
No, they were all. I think.
What are you on the Hoosiers basketball team?
I did look like
dribbling real low.
No, I looked like a high school.
Hey, Schwartzky, you gonna make the game?
I looked like a high school basketball coach
From the 40s.
Yeah, I would wear.
Passionate about the mid-range jumper.
The bank's open, boys. It's there for a reason.
Use the glass.
Today we'll be working on the skyhook. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Of course.
Those are my tried and true
I
rider.
love that.
Those things have had my back
I
for the
love
last 15 years.
And are they too big now? Are you back into those? Where did those fall?
I didn't even try them on. It was just I'm done.
Uh-huh.
I'm done. Listen,
Cleansing.
It took me a few minutes with them, where I was like, man, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for getting me here.
Had a cig with them outside. Let's go catch a heater, reminisce
And I
about
had-
all the lies we told.
Then I had the vet put him to sleep. Man, yeah, right down the trash chute. Woo!
There's some homeless guy walking around on a big set of Oak Hills right now.
Living large. Maybe he'll get a job.
Yeah, he'll fucking turn it all around with a set of Oak Hills.
I feel bad because I didn't do that. I didn't fold everything and take him to whatever.
Listen,
Who wants my stained shirts though? 5X?
No, there's a lot of that stuff now that there's like a big thing in the not fashion world, like clothing world, where like they used to make it for the season. Now it's like they've made there's a lot of clothes that just get thrown away and or donated like very quickly.
Right.
I donate a bunch of stuff, but it's also like who wants a 4-year-old H&M T-shirt? It's like that thing's got like 2 days left on it. You know what I mean?
I'll take it.
Yeah, if anything, you should be apologizing for not recycling it with batteries and stuff.
Fucking having the hazmat team.
That should be in a
come get
goddamn museum.
Man, I'd like to run a black light on those bad boys.
Oh,
See that from space.
Woo-wee! It's 1,000 generations of Foleys in those.
Oh my, glowing like the Aurora Borealis,
Man,
those things.
A lot of
Is that
pee
a pair of Northern Lights I see?
A lot of pee stains. Those elastics used to give me a burn right here.
Yeah.
Start a forest fire with those things. Yikes.
That's great though. Yes.
I salute you, my friend. Thank you for everything.
That's very good. Every dirtbag, myself included, and probably most of the listeners, I still have those clothes. They're just a little nicer and not as worn now. I don't have nice clothes. I have a suit or two I can wear to a wedding, usually fit in and out of it. But, like, I have a pair. I get them all the time. I just re-upped. I get a pair of fucking khakis from the Gap. You know, $39.99. Make sure they fit. I buy them a little big because I've been fluctuating. You know what I mean? And I have, like, 1 or 2 button-ups or, like, a black V-neck sweater that I can wear to an event, a funeral, a something, and I don't look like an asshole. I still operate like that.
Yeah.
I got 2 things I can wear.
I'm going, I don't know what it's called.
They're like court clothes.
Yeah, exactly. Those are my court clothes.
Yeah,
right
of course.
there.
I still roll with a court outfit.
But I want to go from here on out. I don't want to go back to that. Like, I remember what I wore to my dad's funeral, and I looked like I was like an usher at church.
Sure.
It's just that whatever that style of, 90s dad
Pants.
dress pants are, I don't want to do it. I like the tapered leg.
Some little style to
jean
it.
style.
Yeah, some little style to
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
But, man.
Look at you. That's great, man.
Yeah.
It's a new Foley, a new day. 2024, new you. Who dis?
Spent about a half an hour looking for a bag of yik yak in them pockets.
you got them upside.
See what we got.
I wore these to her bachelor party one time.
I
Maybe
did,
get
man.
some nummies out.
I remember wearing those and dress shoes with no sock. Like, it would literally, I'd be able to taper them to the season.
Oh, no, I know. Yeah, I'm very aware.
Throw those on with a pair of, I wore those to a wedding in Hawaii. I wore them to a funeral in upstate New York. Job interviews, dude, you name it. Right from the office to happy hour, baby.
Sure.
As they said in Baby Boy. Styling.
Yeah,
Man.
that's great.
Love them. Okay, let's talk about Liquid IV.
Liquid Ivizzle, baby.
Now, I'm not talking to you gym rats out there.
We're talking to the dirtbags.
Yeah, now we like the gym rats. Don't get me wrong. If you're doing your workout, you want to power yourself through. Liquid IV, double hydration, gets in there a lot quicker than water. But we're talking to the scumbags, the guys that stay up all night, boozing, doing this, doing that, going into work, dying in the morning. Get yourself some Liquid IV. If you got that, whether it's the Colombian flu or you feel just sicky.
A little hair of the dog.
Dude, do yourself a favor. Man, when I had a fever last year, I always say it. That powered me through.
Yeah.
Love it.
My go-to hangover cure is I get home. I used to have to get water, Liquid IV at night. Wake up, let it do the fighting for you while you're snoozing. While you're off in dreamland, you're getting hydrated. It has no artificial sweeteners, so you only get that. So you don't get that gross aftertaste. It's just one little. You mix the little package into a 16 ounces of water, shake it up, bada bing, bada boom, you're out the door. Weekends are for going wild. Have a game plan for Monday with Liquid IV. Grab your Liquid IV hydration multiplier, sugar-free in bulk nationwide.
There you go.
At Costco, or get 20% off your first order when you go to liquidiv.com and use the code garbage at checkout. That's 20% off your first order when you shop Superior Hydration today using promo code garbage at liquidiv.com. Do it.
Do it. Kip, this is Pretty Litter.
Pretty Litter.
Now, I'm not just a spokesman. I'm also a client.
Player president.
Big Pretty Litter family over there at the house.
I know. They just shipped a bunch more here right now.
Woo-wee. I've been buying it like an idiot.
Uh-huh.
Like these rubes out there.
Hey, get the free stuff straight from the plug, you know what I mean?
I'm telling you right now, man, my girl is real careful about what she uses with the cat, and she loves Pretty Litter because no odor.
No odor.
No odor. You couldn't even tell. Right in front of you. She could be dropping a deuce right there. It smells like roses.
Ooh, your girl.
How dare you? But I'll tell you this. You know the best part about it?
What's that?
If there's something going on with the cat, it changes color.
Sure. It shows the crystals change color to indicate early signs of potential illness in the cat.
And that's giving us a heads up. And we took the cat to the vet, and she's like, yeah, she has a little urinary thing going on. Switched her food, switched her water.
Take care of it.
Yeah.
UTIs,
Shout out to Pretty Litter.
UTIs, kidney issues, and more. You can count on Pretty Litter to keep your house smelling fresh and clean, and so can you, baby. Go to prettylitter.com/garbage to save 20% on your first order. That's prettylitter.com/garbage to save 20% on your first order. prettylitter.com/garbage. Terms and conditions apply. See the site for details. Do it. I had something I want to talk about. I went to a very fancy dinner.
Is that right?
Last week.
Ah, I know the spot. You went to the Continental.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's it.
So it's what is Delmonico's?
Delmonico's.
Delmonico's Steakhouse. It's
Look
from like
at
the
you.
1800s. A friend of mine's a server there.
Nice.
So he came in. It's owned by Serbs apparently. So he's Serbian. So he was like, "Yo, come through." He's like, "I can't do much on the bill, but I'll be able to." You know,
I kidnap somebody for you if you need.
My appetizer is just someone's thumb. Here you go, Mr. Kippy. Jesus Christ.
Who ordered the international phone cards?
I'll take 2 passports for me and the lady, please.
Your clean blood will be ready in a minute.
One thing, very, very fancy joint.
Get dressed up?
No, I left here. I went from here straight there. I had jeans on, a dirty pair of Air Maxes.
I let you in there like
A
that?
black T-shirt. I snuck in the side door. I didn't know it was.
Is that true?
I didn't know. Yeah. Well, there's like a bar that connects it. I walked into the bar, and then from the bar into the main restaurant.
Sure.
I didn't know, so I kind of slid in the back a little bit. Missed the coat check.
Love a coat check.
So this is what. So we got me and the lady got the porterhouse for 2.
Nice.
Like you do when you go to a steakhouse, you get the 2 cuts of meat. I found that out.
Now, any friction between she likes it this way, you like it that way, or you're both medium people?
Well, as you know, when we go out, I'll do. You guys
that'll ruin relationships.
You're medium rare, gentlemen.
Medium rare.
And
Medium rare plus.
I'll do medium rare when I'm with the team, but if I'm ordering my own steak, I'd get a medium.
Well done.
I would typically, if I'm out by myself, I would do I do a medium, but when we're with the team, I do a medium rare because I defer. I don't try to make no fuss, no muss. And also, when you do the porterhouse for 2, some parts come a little medium.
Sure.
On the outskirts, and that's where I tend to live in those situations. But we had some steak left over. Obviously, it's just me and her. There's a lot of it's a big porterhouse.
A lot of
a lot of meat left over, and plus we like taking a bone home for Hansi Ponzi.
What'd you do with the sides?
Finished them, if that's what you're asking. They didn't stand, those hash browns didn't stand a chance.
Hash browns, cream spinach, traditional route.
Yeah, but it's a very elevated. It's like more fine dining, so it's like a little.
Because you get a little
onion in the hash browns.
You get a little fast and loose with the potatoes sometimes.
What do you mean?
Hey, you're au gratin, man.
I'll do anything.
Kid likes an au gratin.
If I
Who
go,
don't?
Yeah.
It's the best.
Well, dude, if I go to a place and they got a nice tater, hey, what tater are you known for?
I liked them as a kid, but they never really deliver the au gratin.
Well, I'm
the
in.
scallop potatoes, sliced or whatever.
Yeah,
Real nice.
that
And a
is
nice
in-
creamy
yeah,
cheese sauce?
What
We
else
had
do
one
you-
not too long ago that was pretty good.
We
I got to
did.
scoop at them somewhere.
Yeah, walking that back pretty quick, eh, Fat Boy?
I hate them. Actually, I had them last weekend for breakfast. They were delicious.
Luke, get my pants. My lucky pants. Let them go, baby.
But this was a very classy move that I have never seen. So obviously, it's been well documented early on in the show too that I'm not a leftover guy. I don't like taking leftovers.
Sure.
Right.
What was the app situation? Can I ask?
Sure, you can. App situation was we did a burrata.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
What'd the burrata come with? A little prosciutto?
No, it came with like a peach something.
Oh, that's nice.
I didn't love it. That was the only thing
Really?
That was the only thing I didn't love.
I love a grilled peach.
Summertime
on the grill. It's nice.
Crab cake and Caesar Sal.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Heavy on the apps.
I'm an app man.
Cocktail?
Yeah, 3 Manhattans.
Woo-wee. Yeah.
Maybe 4. I was drunk.
You're like the Dutch down there. 3 Manhattans.
So, but I'd like to get your take on this move. They come over, right? And there's like multiple bus boys wait. Like you like take a sip, they fill it.
front waiter, back waiter.
They're all they're killing it.
Sure.
Killing the game. They're
Nice
coming
table?
Over. Nice table. They're coming over. They're
2
entertaining.
top, 4 top.
4 top.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
For me, she had her own. So they go, we box this up. We're like, yeah, we'll just take we're just going to take the meat
One more
home.
follow-up question. You said
Please.
you missed the coat check. Were you sitting there with your coat hanging on the back of your chair like a
No,
loser?
I had it on.
So,
I don't want anybody rooting through my pockets.
I got hard candy in there.
There might be blow lying around in there. Yeah, no, it was on the back of the chair.
Oh.
At that point, I was the only one with it on the back of the chair.
The waiter's friend. You got to take that and drop that off. You got to straighten out the coat check girl. They work hard too. Love breaking off the coat check girl.
Sure. Well, this is very in the world. So we asked for. They go, okay, we'll wrap this up. Just the meat. We go, yeah, just the steak and the bone, if you don't mind. Sure thing. They come over and just drop a coat check ticket on the table, number 15. I go, what's this all about? They go, oh, we keep it over either like heated or refrigerated by the front door for you. And they go, so you don't look like an asshole with a fucking big bag sitting on your table while you're trying to enjoy your dessert or your after-dinner cocktail.
Yeah, you already have your parka hanging. Loser.
I'm out the front door smoking. What? I'm outside. That's a great fucking
Oh,
great
man.
Saturday Night Live clip.
Oh, the best. The best. Casey Affleck at the Dunkin'
Ooh-wee.
Put Dooley in the
They
movie.
shot that at a Dunkin' Donut or a donut spot by my house. But classiest move I've seen in a very long time.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, we just started implementing this. It's just the guy.
You greased the person you picked the ticket up from?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. You just walk over, you go, here's my ticket, and they turn around, they like walk behind this little thing. Here you go. It's all bagged up. You're out the door. It's fucking fantastic.
Now, I have
don't
to-
forget it.
I have to ask some recent or some not in that long ago transgressions in this situation.
Sure.
It was a friend that got you in. Friend that was serving you.
That was a very specific thing, but sure. My friend wasn't serving up. Okay, continue.
Anything off the check?
Yes.
Really?
Precisely what you had asked, or what you had said.
Drinks and dessert.
Drinks and dessert.
Both off?
Both off.
Wow.
I think he knocked.
That's a lot of liquor.
I think I had 3 Manhattans. She had 2 mocktails. Like those, like, you know, dude,
That's a cool 120 right
dude,
there.
they ain't just mocktails. They whack you over the head for $18.
Goddamn pineapple juice.
It's like, babe, get a fucking whiskey on the rocks or something. Fucking save me a couple
Giving
of
free drinks here.
save me a couple of bucks.
Mocktails.
So he wiped 4 drinks off, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he charged us for 1 and 1. I think we each had 3.
Okay.
And dessert was waived too.
Nice. What was
Yeah.
dessert?
Some sort of chocolate, something with a little bit of ice cream. Yeah, we each did a
You
little
doing
bit.
espresso like a gentleman?
No.
Okay.
Did another Manhattan once I heard they were free.
I didn't know it was open bar.
I never met an open bar I couldn't beat.
Hey, here's a happy couple, everybody. Huh?
Yeah. But classy joint. Took care of him, obviously.
I'm gonna need a number, unfortunately.
I think, well, we talked about this. This is more in the weeds here. We talked about this because, to me, there's a thing. He's a friend of ours, right? So if you overtip,
And he didn't wait on you.
He did wait on us.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah. And it's a little too tacky if you're like, here's $400. Like, it's weird.
Give it back to me when I see you in the building.
Just make me look cool in front of this brawling. I forget the actual number, but the percentage was about 37% tip.
Okay.
And the ride home.
What do you mean?
Like, he hopped in our Uber on the way home.
Oh, okay. I thought he gave you a ride home. I just got to check this place out. That's service right there.
That's door to door.
Help Kippy move a couch. Great guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he got knocked off early, and he was like, I'm heading home. We're like, so,
Not bad,
hop
Kip.
in the car.
Not
Took
bad.
care of him. I don't want to. I feel like weird of like, here's a lot of money. It's like, what are you doing? You know what I
Sure.
mean? It's got to be in a certain.
He knows you ain't got it.
I'm gonna need half of that. Man. No, just
Guy at table 4 in a hoodie.
a very hefty. I might have had a hood. No, I think I had a T-shirt on. A very hefty tip. Fair.
Delmonico's.
Monaco, classy joint.
Down there in the financial district.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't venture off down there.
Uh-huh.
But
Classy
all in all,
operation. God, Continental, John Wick.
Sure.
very classy.
Kippy paid with 1 giant gold coin.
He had a Sig 9 on him.
Fucking running and shooting at the same time.
Tomahawk bone in your mouth.
He killed a guy with a T-bone.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Not bad.
But all that, neither here nor there, folks. We
Sure.
got a gosh darn family
Yes,
episode
we
on
do. We
our
got
hands.
business to get to at 2-4.
And we also got live show tickets on sale right now. Go get them.
The True to Roof tour. Look at us, boys.
Them shows are going to sell out.
A lot of theaters in there.
A lot of theaters, which is very,
Going back to spots we haven't been to in a while. Syracuse, Albany.
Yeah.
Back to Rhode Island.
Places-
And the Wilbur. We're doing
We're
the
doing
Wilbur.
the fucking Wilbur, dude. That's crazy.
Boston. Let's go.
We're doing a couple of real big venues
Let's
throughout the
go.
country, which is really fucking cool.
Love it.
Yeah, we love you guys. Thank
Shout
you
out
so
to
much
the Army
for all the fucking support. It's been fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
All that being said, it is a gosh darn family episode, and when you join a Patreon, we will read your question on the air. Patreons get the first crack at it. This one's from Jessie B. Shout out to you, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Never had one read. Is it garbage to hold the legs for your mom during a keg stand? Jeez.
I mean, come on.
That's Where? I don't think I've ever been anywhere with my mom where a keg stand was happening.
That's something, a graduation party.
Or parents' weekend at a college.
Parents' weekend at a college. I never got to experience that.
Me either.
I feel like that was big college stuff. That was big, that was like Penn State shit.
Well, we had it. I went to Temple. My mom grew up fucking 15 minutes from it.
You're
She's
down
like,
there
I'm
running
not
from your lives.
Yeah, my mom's
running
like-
for your lives.
I was like, fucking, I'm not hanging out in North Philly for the weekend. I fucking
Been there, done that.
worked my ass off to get out of here.
I mean, there was always those parents back in the day that imbibed a little too much at a graduation party. You know, somebody would end up doing a keg stand or something like that.
Someone's dad tearing an ACL playing beer die or
Yeah,
something.
something like that.
There was
Starting
always
a
yeah,
fight.
there was always like he got a little too mad. One of the kids made a comment. He got a little butthurt. Like that shit happens.
Yeah. So yes, that's 100% garbage.
You think?
Yes, and I'd be curious to find out what the event was. Could have been a funeral or something like that.
I mean, I think if your mom's lining up to do a keg stand,
I'll do
Probably
one.
breaking the frat's record, dude.
yeah, that's tough, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough.
Yeah.
We were never big keg stand
Mrs. B
people.
tapped the keg.
Yeah. Never had to deal with that and would have not appreciated it.
What?
Having to deal with like my mom or like, oh, dude, Foley's mom's awesome.
I would.
I'll kill you.
I'd grab her by the hair and take her out front for a talking to.
I
What the hell you doing? Here's my friends.
Go home and clean yourself up. Make me sick. Get out of here.
The only real time I ever did keg stands, I'm sure we did them at like a tailgate, but like they were never big. We were never real big keg people.
Never did one.
My buddy got one. Shout out to Tommy. Tommy got one at his house on like a random. He was like, "Yo, I got a keg. Come
That was
over."
always fun.
That dude, it was like so spur of the moment. Everybody's just sitting at their house. We're driving around looking for something to do. We're probably 19 or something like
The
that.
keg just next to the couch.
He's like, I got a keg. He had a pool. I got a keg. Come over. I'm having people in the backyard. Nothing big. So there was only like 20 people.
I love nothing big.
Love nothing big.
I'm a big fan of nothing big.
Mm-hmm.
Tight circle.
Sure.
Hanging out, chilling.
Nothing big for me anymore is like 4 guys.
Yeah.
Nothing big. It's Pat, Flip, Deli, Jeff.
Sure.
Nothing big. That's it. That's
2
all.
kegs.
2 kegs. Yeah, it's a late night. And the rule, I mean, that ended up, ultimately killing me. The rule was, in order to fill your cup up, you had to do a keg stand that beat your last number of seconds.
Yeah, see, all that dumb shit. Just let's get
Man.
messed up.
And it's I was 19, so you're trying to, I was in it. I started off, my first one was like 22 seconds. So I had to keep doing that just to get a beer every time.
You said it was a small circle. How'd they get you up there?
And a pulley system.
He had 2 kegs and a bobcat? It's crazy. Your bowl cut hanging down.
I'd have a bowl cut at 19. I'm a fucking asshole. Bowl cut at 19. Yikes. But man, that got me. That was like one of those. That was the first time I had access to a keg, full drink. Like that was when you just drink until it's gone. Like you don't really know all of your limits. Man, and they found me like 4 doors down. Vinny with the skinny found me sleeping in some guy's front yard. I don't know where I was going. I figured I was walking home and I probably stopped to take a pee or a heater.
I tell you what, passing out in a random front yard in the suburbs in the summertime back in the day,
Not a care in the world. I would have
Man.
slept there.
that grass smelled great.
Oh, just cut.
Oh,
Man, I drive by the house every now and then. I go, man, that guy had no idea. I was out there fucking with sleep apnea, fucking sawing wood in his front yard.
hey, Ruth, I think we burst the pipe out front.
Is there a sewer main break? Nah, Kippy's sleeping.
We got a keg in one of my apartments in Chicago, and I woke up in my downstairs neighbor's couch, fully nude with a towel around me.
Oh,
Nice.
And he had friends in from out of town who had never been to Chicago before. And they were like, we were talking the next day. I just woke up, ran out of there. And they were like, we just thought the city was crazy. You came in, you took a shower. We were like, man, it's different up here, dude.
A shower?
I took a shower and passed out on their couch.
Bunch of country bumpkins.
We did not know each other that well.
Used
we
all
were
his
not-
dental floss.
Not friends afterwards.
Yeah, they were like, this is crazy. I was like, it's mostly a crime.
Yikes.
Oh, God. All right, let's see here. Speaking of, this is from Davo. This one I have never thought of. Use pronounced drunk with a J as in drunk.
Drunk. He's drunk. Where's there a J?
Like drunk.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
drunk.
JDRUNK.
Drunk. Would it be drunk?
Drunk.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
man.
drunk. He's drunk. Drunk.
Man,
Drunk,
I was
for sure.
drunk.
Yeah.
It's a little southern, I feel. Man,
Yeah.
I was drunk.
He's drunk.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I feel like the DR and the J, it's right there.
Sounds the same.
Drunk. I don't think I'm saying it differently, but they drunk and drunk.
The good news is, either way,
I'm
you're
drunk.
hammered. Having a good time.
Wake up in the neighbor's front yard. That's a good one. Drunk. Man, I feel like that, yeah. He was so drunk.
Drunk.
You're drunk.
You're drunk.
Oh, man.
Yes, I am.
Thanks for noticing. Good thing I didn't waste all my money on nothing.
Now, if you'll excuse me, those Hot Pockets are calling my name.
Man, shout out to a Hot Pocket. I haven't had one in a long time. I love them motherfuckers. All right, this one's from Tommy Beans. First time, long time, never had one, Reb. You ever celebrate a family member's birthday at an OTB? It was Uncle Dave's surprise 50th, and he liked playing the Ponies. R.I.P. Uncle Dave.
Man.
I don't think I've ever been inside an OTB.
I have. Philly. Is that right? Or maybe New York?
It had to be OTBs to me, which I learned on.
What happened to them? They all went away because of the internet, right?
I guess. The only I mean,
They used to be a good time. They served booze in there, if I remember.
I don't think so.
No?
OTBs? Can you get a look on that? Do OTBs sell booze?
I will, and that's off-track betting.
Off-track betting for
Off-track
horse
betting.
races.
Definitely in New York City. I could have swore they had a bar
I'm
in
sure.
there.
Oh, I have no idea. But none on the. I used to watch a lot of Law and Order, and they always got the perp at an OTB. Hey, where's Jimmy at? He didn't show into work, and when he's not here, he's usually down at the OTB.
Sure.
And he never did it, but he was always.
He knew what was going on.
He was in
Yeah.
the wrong place at the wrong time
Yeah.
type thing.
He'd give chase.
Yeah.
They'd have to chase him out the back door.
Sure, something.
Yeah.
He's coming. He's
Stabler
coming.
would get his
Yeah.
hands on him.
Yeah.
Those forearms of his. Jack him up.
Man. But we grew up next to Philadelphia.
There are OTBs that serve booze.
Serve booze.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right? Are they? Is any still banging? Still around? You think they would have, grown with the times, right?
I think now you can probably put them online. Like all the racetracks
Yeah,
probably
but you
have
don't,
it
you
online.
don't get the
thing.
atmosphere and stuff like that. Still do it online, or I don't know, have a couple of slots or something. Do a brunch,
nothing.
something to bring people in.
Nothing.
Off track brunch.
That's not bad. See, there you go.
I'd go, dude. If I could catch heaters, have an omelet, and bet some. We gotta go bet on the ponies. It's so fun. It's such a good time,
I've never been. I'm so down.
dude. When they're
You go to
racing
the track?
live, it's a blast. You're hooting, hollering, screaming.
Go to Philly Park.
Philly Park on Saturdays and Sundays. You used to be BYOB. You're rolling with a cooler. We'd fucking post up. Let's go watch the fucking. We're going for the day. They start at noon. They run till 5. You're just there, fucking.
I'm not trying to watch the races. I want to see jockeys get pelted with Coors Lights.
Now,
How can they?
Pussy.
now that
I'm drunk.
now that I think of it, I've been to Philadelphia Park with my entire family,
Oh yeah, we used to go.
and I for sure had some money on the action. My mom put in a bet for me.
Yeah, so my. Listen
I
to
remember
this.
eating there too. I think we had brunch there.
Oh yeah, at the Cotillion Room. That's the name
yes.
of the restaurant.
Yes.
Is that the Cotillion? Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, do we?
My
yeah.
Aunt Mary, my mom, she had the itch for the ponies.
Yeah. So we used to go. I used to go as a kid with my ex stepmom's dad, Jimmy. He liked the ponies. He was a gambling man, so he would take us.
Quite the pedigree you have there, my friend.
Christ. It's a temporary grandfather. you
Just
just
say
threw
that
out.
again.
It was my now ex stepmother's dad.
Okay.
So he would be my step grandfather, who I have 2 of them.
we
had
just
2
called
of
him
them.
Jimmy. Did you call him Jimmy? You didn't call him Pop Pop or anything like that.
No. Maybe Mr. his last name. No.
Oh my god.
I don't know what I called him.
Yikes.
Jimbo!
You know what's real trash is the Mister and then the first name, like Mr.
Jim-
Jack.
Yeah, that's bad.
Dude, we switched, for some reason, we switched elementary schools when I was a little kid in Wilkes-Barre.
He got ran out of town. What are you talking about?
Something about
For
some,
some reason, we had to leave in the middle of the night.
something about some missing milk money.
your mum was fixing bets down the race, dude.
And we went to another Catholic school. We were at St. Nicholas, St. Mary's in Wilkes-Barre. And then we went somewhere else, and they did that because my teacher was like Miss Susie. Yeah,
They
that
do
always
as
freaked me out.
Teachers would do that,
I
especially
didn't
for
like that.
especially for younger kids. They would.
I don't like it. Miss Susie, Mr. Bill. Just give me,
Well, Mr. Bill, that don't work.
give me a last name.
Yeah, but if you're like 7 and you can't pronounce Krasitsky or whatever, it's fucking just call me Miss Jamie. You know what I mean? Let's make it fucking easy.
How about just Jamie? Why are we standing on ceremony here, huh? We're all friends.
You're hitting on her. Hey, how about I lose that? So it's Miss, I see. I'm gonna just call you Jamie. Later, I'm not gonna stop calling you. But yeah, so we would go as kids. That was my first foray into the track, and like I would bet he'd be like, "Hey, give me, what's the name or what number do you like?" That kind of thing.
Yeah, real
That's
scientific.
That's when I first learned the trifecta, the win, place, and show. I learned that at a young age.
And all downhill from there, huh?
Ooh, you ain't lying.
Talk about getting the hooks in you.
Then when we were started 17, at 18, you were allowed to go there and bet when you were 18. But this was 2002 or 3, 4, whatever. They weren't carding you if you looked at. So we would go at like 16, 17, 18 and gamble and bet the horse. We were just looking for action. You know what I mean? So we would go there as kids, and then we would, but then you couldn't drink when you were there, so you had to go sober. Which
$2.50 on Here Comes Sunshine.
Yeah, that was the first horse
No, Here Comes Sunshine from
I know the
Seinfeld.
I know the first. Let me get a sawbuck on Here Comes Sunshine. No, the first
Captain Nemo
Captain Nemo in the third.
in the fifth.
The fifth, goddamn.
His mother was mother.
His father was a mother. He loves the slop. Shelter's Reign was the first horse I ever won on. Me and my boy Paul went and bet $5 on Shelter's Reign to win, and he hit at like 20 to 1 or
Whoa.
something. We were caked up. He couldn't tell me shit.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
All right,
And we
let's do
lost
the ponies in the
It's
spring.
a great time.
Head down there.
I've lost every bet since.
They always seem so far away. Or like so far away from
there's
the parking
Belmont.
lot.
Oh, well, it's a sprawling property.
Yeah, dude. I remember as a little kid being like, where are we going?
Mm-hmm.
Be out of here. This ain't the mall.
Yeah,
It's
dude
the
just
deal.
posted up with big coolers, just fucking cut off jean shorts, a tank top, just crushing.
Letting it ride.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Kippy, this is Blue Chew.
We're talking mush and wings,
Yeah,
baby.
don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Woo, man.
Something you can swing from.
You want to feel like you're 25 again? Get yourself some Blue Chew.
Mm-hmm.
In the copy, it says, you remember doing it in the morning, in the afternoon, and the night? No, but I always wanted to,
It'd be cool if we could.
and I'd like to do it again. Listen, I'm 48 years old, or I'm going to be 48 years old. My
Libido.
drive is in the turlet. It's down there.
Sure.
But I'll tell you what, one of those bad boys,
Feels like you're back on the O-line again, big guy. Blue 42, Red Dog.
man, rock solid.
The Red Dragon rises from the ashes.
Back in there. Blue Chew, fantastic. When the mood strikes and you really want to put on a performance, man,
Yeah.
it's like having Elton John's backup band with you.
Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but in a chewable tablet at a fraction of the cost. You can take the tablets any time of the day, so you can plan ahead or pop one whenever the mood is right. The best part is it's done all online, no talking to a doctor in person, no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Everything you need is sent right to your door in a discreet package, so the neighbor don't gotta know. They'll just hear you knocking boots.
I want them to know.
Hear you shooting a scene.
Let
Blue
them know we're open for business.
Blue Chew wants you to have better sex. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. Chew it and do it, baby. We like rhymes over here. We got a special deal for Are You Garbage listeners.
Hit 'em.
Try Blue Chew for free.
There you go.
When you type in the code GARBAGE at checkout, just pay $5 in shipping. That's BlueChew.com. Promo code GARBAGE to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details, important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the pod.
Yes, we do.
All right, let's see here. This is from John Carver, Kippy's left eye. Shout out to it. $10 homie. Never had one read. Is it garbage to remarry your... Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Is it garbage to remarry with your first wedding ring? Both of us plan on doing it. So this is a second marriage for both of them, and they're using the tainted metal from the first.
Wow.
Those are tainted jewels. You
Huh.
can't roll with that. That's bad luck.
That's bad luck.
Or is it maybe like 2 negatives make a positive?
Maybe. Let's give it one more shot. Huh.
I don't. You
You can't reuse engagement rings, right?
I don't know what these people are
You
doing.
can maybe reuse the stone. Do you give that back?
I think it's protocol. I think the legal thing is, like, if you get
Legal?
yeah, I think if the
Whoa,
wedding,
whoa, buddy. He's talking about legal here.
if it's not given to on like, if you don't, if you can look this up, T-Bone, if you don't propose on like Christmas or their birthday, because then it's viewed as a birthday like it's viewed as a gift rather than like, that's always what I heard from dirtbag family members.
That's
so.
why I always propose on January 5th.
That's what I heard from my ex-stepmom's grandfather. That's what he told Jimmy.
Mr. Jimmy. Ask her on a Tuesday.
I think there's more legal binding if it's given on some sort of special day. I could be completely wrong. That was just all.
And you wouldn't want it back, would you?
If it was like,
Get outta here!
If it was like 10 grand or something, yeah, you fucking want it back.
Yeah?
The fuck's she gonna do with it? She's out there fucking scavats running around with my fucking diamonds on.
So the engagement ring is ruled in most courts as a conditional gift.
Yes, conditional upon marriage.
Correct.
Yes.
So then no more marriage, no more gift. You get it back.
Whoa.
Unless it's on a birthday or Christmas. You go, that was a Christmas present.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
See? Shout out to Jimmy Boy.
I could see taking the two rings, the two wedding rings, and having them melt it down and making two other rings out of them.
I'm gonna start giving all of my gifts on condition. Like
On what?
like here's your lightsaber, but I get to play with it.
That's pretty good.
And then if I don't, the suits are calling.
I think that was a shot at me.
You think? Yeah, I don't think you should do that.
Yeah,
but
it's
that's
bad
just
luck.
me. It's that to me. I'm like a weird OCD, bad mojo guy. That just doesn't seem. Start fresh. Not even that it's bad mojo. Just start.
Those
fresh.
aren't even that expensive, right? The wedding rings,
I don't think so.
couple $100 or whatever.
Mine was $11.99. That's
$11.99.
got it on Amazon.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay.
My wife said she still had it, and I was kind of shocked. And she's like, "Well, why would I get rid of that?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's a good point. I don't even think of that. Fucking throw that out one day. I'm gonna pass that on to one of my kids. $11.99. They better hold on to this. I got this on Prime Day. The day of the wedding it arrived. All right, this one's from Gunner M. $10 homie. Is it garbage if you already have more saved for retirement than your parents? Oh God, that's a tough look.
I don't.
Oh, I don't either. But I could see how that would happen. Like, I'm friends with people where that would happen, right? Where like
Friends of people that have been doing well for a while, and stocking it away.
It's also based upon their parents not doing great.
Sure.
Let's say, not shitting on it, but like, let's say their parent was more of a blue collar, like mechanic or something, and they got a job as an accountant, and were like, they were raised with no money, so like the second they get it, they're like, I'm counting every penny, I'm pinching every
Right.
penny, and like I now have more. They're just better with money because they grew up without it.
Which my parents were tight with money, but they didn't have any real savings, I don't think. It was all spinning plates with Patty. It was all credit this, credit that.
Same with us.
Yeah, there's no real nest egg.
Yeah, I don't know. It's we never learned. I mean, my dad owned a business that would do well sometimes, then not great other times, and it was. I never heard of a 401, a retirement. There was never any
Sure.
money for the future. It was like coming and going.
Yeah.
It was like, if you make $10, you spend
I've
$8.
heard the word pension before. Pension and Social Security.
I don't even think we had pensions because they owned their own company. So I don't even think they paid into their pensions. They own construction,
I don't even really understand what that is.
I'm not sure either. I think
You gotta wait till you're 65 to get it. And fuck that. Tell you that right
a
now.
pension is like I do have one. I got one with like $2,000 in it from when I worked at the law firm.
You do?
They send me monthly statements.
No kidding.
I want to take it out.
Sitting on 2 jihads.
Let's take it out and we'll try to double it.
Take it to the
somehow.
track.
Yeah, that's pretty good, right?
There you go.
Pay the
Talk about
penalties.
saving for the future.
Pay the penalties for getting it out. I mean, I was only there for 2-3 years.
Put $80 down.
And they were always like, "Hey, if you can put in $1,000." I'm like, 1,000. That's my money. I need it now. What are you talking? 65-year-old Kevin, that's his problem.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking 30-year-old Kevin's jammed up over here.
Crazy.
Give me the cash. I hated that shit. I always hated the exempt or the allowances. What are they called? Like you can claim like 0 or 1.
I always got jammed up
And
on
if
that.
you claim 0, you get more back, or if you claim one, you get. And I'm like, give me. They're like, well, you get more back at the end of the year.
I
I'm
always
like,
got
fuck
screwed
the
on
end of
that,
the
and I
year.
never knew which one to put, and nobody, when I was filling it out, could ever tell me.
Yeah. Oh,
Never.
it's up to you.
Yeah,
I think-
what's on up to? What do you put here?
The greatest tax person I've ever known in my life worked the carry-out station at Gino's East Pizzeria. This lady knew every trick
good
in
for
the
her.
book. She would do everybody's taxes at the restaurant, get everybody back 15 grand
That's
and shit.
funny.
She's like, hey, honey, you got 9 kids now, just so you know.
Man, there was nothing like back in the day getting that refund.
I used to plan vacations. Or when I would go see Nadine, I would go, okay, I know I'm getting my check mid-February, so I'd plan something for like the 20th, so I had a little bit of walking around money. Man, there was times I'd fly over there with like $200 in my pocket for like a week or 2 weeks and have to just be like, what do you say we do hot dogs again today? Just fucking lying.
Yeah, these shipping and handling fees are brutal.
Spinning plates. I was such a loser.
I mean, Kevin's been robbed at the airport every time he's come over here. It's unbelievable.
You didn't happen to see a suitcase full of money.
They lost my luggage again. They lost all my gold bars. It's the last time I fly Lufthansa.
Louis Vuitton luggage, too. You believe that?
Man, that's
It's got a
tough.
pillowcase. Bozo. Well, good for you, saving up. That's good to hear.
Yeah, it's good for that dude. That's
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think in those.
It's kind of funny to throw it in your parents' face,
You
though.
gotta be kind of cold-hearted, especially if they're gonna need cash and you got cash. If they're like, oh, we can't, like,
What, the parents?
if the parents ever need cash and he's got, do you think he tells them? If you had a bunch of money. Not a bunch, but like, hey, I'm sitting like, and I think people like that are very strategic of like, this is for retirement. We don't touch this type stuff.
Well, the key to all of that is mom is the word.
Yeah, I couldn't not tell
To your
anybody.
family? Yeah,
Buddy.
no, I'd have to tell them because in case something
I have to
happened.
throw it in their face.
Yeah, I do that when I take a long flight. I tell Patty, hey, if anything goes down.
There's $200 in my checking
I
account.
know. Don't pay my loans back.
That's what I always say. Say you haven't talked to me in 20 years. You disowned me years ago. I don't want that.
Did I ever tell you one of the places I rented for Temple? I rented a place from Temple, from this guy at Temple University, and rented a house from him. And then, I don't know, call it 6 months later, I start getting phone calls from like something loan and something, and it ended up being an attorney. And I'm like, what is this? He kept leaving me messages. Please give me a call back. So I finally call him back. I'm like, what is this? I don't know anybody money.
That's your biggest mistake.
Here, the landlord put me down as like a point of contact or something to get a hold of him if he skirts out on this. I'm like, dude, if he owes me $1,200 too, if you come across him, let me know. He still owes me the security deposit.
You find them, keep them there. I'll be down in 20 minutes. I owed something on a credit card or something like that years ago. This is probably 2000, 2001. And I didn't have the
means.
No, well, definitely not the means. But you don't have to answer. And once you answer and you give them any type of power, they got you. If you just, I didn't realize, and I don't even know if it was the way they did it back then, but if you just never answered, they would eventually sell that debt to some other company for a little bit less and a little bit less and a little bit less and a little bit less.
From my 20s to 30, for a decade I did that.
But man, I had this guy. He must have been an ex-detective or something. This guy would leave messages that would be like so convincing, like, "Hey, you missed a court date. They're gonna come and they're gonna whatever." And it rattled my brother because I was staying in his apartment.
Buddy, they got Dog the Bounty Hunter coming.
You gotta get off the ice, bruh.
And I finally picked up, and it was just boom, and he had me.
Yeah, you're dead to right. They start triangulating the cell towers
Yeah,
and stuff. You're
dude.
fucked.
Got me. He made it sound like the FBI was gonna come and get me. It was like $400.
Yeah.
And got it.
Did I ever tell you the sheriff keeps going to my mom's house? Because I'm
listening.
still technically.
Wait, what? The sheriff keeps going to your mom's house?
Every year since I moved to New York looking for me. I never told you
What?
This. Yes. He shows
What do
up.
you owe?
It's so like for the township.
It ain't for a Christmas calendar. I know that.
No, there's like
The
this.
sheriff? Were you involved in a shootout at the OK Corral?
It's his deputy. I'm a horse thief, T-Bone.
Robbed a stagecoach.
Knocked over a Wells Fargo stagecoach. That's our shotgun. Yeah, my
Oh,
mom.
Wild Bill Ryan.
My mom gets so mad.
Yeah, dude.
Ma'am, well, Kippy gave me the slippy, so I'm hunting down to town.
Miss, I'm sorry to intrude. I know he ain't here.
I feel like he stands back from the porch a little bit. You ain't seen the boy, have you?
And they looked me up. I never told you any
You're
of this?
running out the back window in a pair of long johns. like
He-
hightailing it from the outhouse.
He shoots me in the ass. Ow!
You got me.
I got him. I
Mom,
got him.
Well, I had to shoot the Ryan boy in his hindquarters.
I run off into the woods. He's real calm. He ain't gonna make it far.
They hit you with a blunderbuster, whatever those things are called.
Those called
A pirate gun?
blunderbuster. What?
Yeah, I'd be pulling grape shot out of his ass for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, something real cocky, real calm after he shoots me in the butt.
A blunderbuss.
Yeah.
I just hit him with buckshot. That's all. It wasn't a slug.
You stink.
I know, dude.
Still?
No,
I can't have this. You're running this operation.
What?
You got local heat looking for us?
It's all right. It's some podunk sheriff.
Don't say that.
That's who gets me. That's who brings it all down.
So I'm a podunk, huh? Your fat friend squealed on you.
It's like Casino.
Sorry, Kippy, they had me dead to rats.
You would narc on me, you rat.
Are you kidding me?
You fucking rat.
They had me surrounded.
You put a plate of beans and some cornbread in front of me, I'm singing. Kidding me? They got me in irons. You gotta be kidding me, dude. The sheriff's looking for you?
The sheriff shows up once a year.
In like a squad car?
Nah, he's got like
Oh, Clydesdale.
He says, I wouldn't
Goddamn
call it.
sheriff.
I don't think it's a thoroughbred, but it's a nice steed. It's about 3 hours by the way the bird flies.
A couple of Apache scouts like checking tracks in the front yard.
Drinking whiskey out of
He's got a
jugs.
Marlboro Light. He's been here.
Smells fresh.
So I owe some weird local tax because they think I'm a resident there still, and I have to fill out a form that I never. I think this year it's been the past couple of months. It's been recently taken care of. I had to like e-sign something.
Man from back east straightened it out for me.
Good gentleman. Goes by the name of Foley. Yeah, so he would show up every year knocking on my door. Imagine the first call.
Oh
Denise
my God.
with that.
Patty would have given me up in 2 seconds.
She's like, the cops are here. I'm like, for fucking what? Ain't no such thing as debtor's prison, toots. Tell him to kick rock. Yeah, that first call, I remember getting, man, I was way behind on my student loans. They were calling her.
Sheriff.
Yeah, said it was taxes. I owed taxes. So she started flipping out. You're not paying your taxes. It's like, I think it's like $400 a year or something you have to pay to be a resident. It's like of the county or the township or something. I don't know. It's something like hyper local. And after like the third year, she's like, he lives in New York, right? And she's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I looked him up online. He's a comedian.
What?
Yeah.
This guy's tracking us.
So they're like,
Probably
if
got
you
a place
don't,
around it.
you just have to make. I had
Tell me, get my Winchester.
some
Blasting our way out of here.
Oh, man.
pumping it. Yeah, no, just some.
We're going to have to cauterize wounds with hot iron, dude. Pokers out of the fire.
I'm biting a piece of wood. Do it. Yeah, no, just some. And, like, they were like, okay. It was kind of like, all right, we'll let it slide because we realized, like, he's, like, I would file in New York. Like, my taxes in New York. I'm like, I'm filing as a resident of New York. Like, You guys figure that. I'm doing my part. Like I've done this.
Running from the law.
Fucking escaping the hangman. Down from the gallows, baby.
310 to the heights, huh? Shout out to 310 from Yuma.
Oh man, I knew nothing about that movie. I put that on
Everybody
a decade ago or whatever. Like it would have probably been out for a year or two. Man, that is a film.
Man.
Love Robert De Niro.
Who's good in that is
Ben Foster. The best.
What
the
an
best.
actor.
Yeah.
Man.
He doesn't do much anymore, does he?
Wouldn't say that.
I think that's like he actively kind of stepped back a little bit.
I don't know.
Okay.
Talented man.
All right. Why are you getting?
In case I end up working with him.
Sure. Yeah. So it just settled itself very, very recently.
Good for you.
I'm pretty sure my mom did it. It was just like, yeah, here. She sent me something. I had to
Loser.
fucking
Signed your death certificate.
probably did.
He got hit by a train.
Oh,
Bozo.
God.
The
Yeah.
sheriff. My mom.
Dude, the first call.
Because
was
when
brutal.
you said that, it got me thinking about any time that I had to like ask my parents like to be the idea of being a guarantor on an apartment for me in
I
New York.
guarantee we don't got it.
Yeah.
I guarantee you
I
don't
think-
get approved.
I think we all got shot down one time.
Remember, you were going to guarantee my Karen apartment.
Really?
Yeah, do you remember that?
When was this?
In the very early days of this podcast, so
No
it would have
kidding.
been September of 2020,
Whoa.
or the summer of 2020. It was after things started opening back up.
Huh.
I had an opportunity to get into the apartment I'm in. This
I had
rent-
that stimmy check sitting in my
He
account.
had the stimmy check.
Felt like a tycoon.
You were rich for a minute. Not rich, but with how little money you had more money than me.
I had like $800 or something like that.
Significantly more.
Yeah.
Like you were buying me heaters and
Yeah.
being like, I got it. You were picking me. Remember, you were picking me up at work,
That's when I was looking around at a railroad.
looking to buy land in Central Jersey. They say they're going to put a highway in. It's a long play.
Steel.
Yeah, you were, and my mom wouldn't do it.
Nah.
My mom wouldn't
You
co-sign.
get burned by the sheriff. What do you mean?
She never did any of she co-signed on my student loans and I jammed her up real bad.
Sure.
So she was done they were
Sure.
still open. Like I was still 90, 120 days late on them things. She's like, I'm not fucking co-signing for you to get a new apartment.
Yeah, because what I was going to say is if presenting, you wonder why I instantly go to the worst possible scenario. They would be like, if you don't pay, they'll take the house and the dog and we'll get split up and this, and it's like, all right, Jesus Christ, I'll get a roommate.
I know. What the
Ended up at some flop house in South Philly.
Yeah, that house smelled so bad.
Yeah, it did.
But
It smelled like cat pee.
so you were gonna sign, and you gave me your last three bank statements. You remember any of this?
my last 3 customer copies
Yeah.
from Bear Burger.
Your last but you didn't have paychecks. You weren't getting paychecks or something at the time. So, but your credit, you had enough in the bank. You know, you probably $1,200 or whatever.
Yeah.
That at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You're like
That counts.
Something just hit. I'm presenting very well,
Yeah.
or well enough.
Screenshot that.
Yes, and I think he didn't end up running the guy in an email turned you down. He was just like, you were missing something of
Yeah.
that's not going to work. So my
a
brother,
lot of times with that kind of stuff, they don't run the credit check, or they're just like, hey, seems like an all right guy.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they ran my brother's. So my brother had a co-sign. Man, that was a shit call calling him.
I've done that before.
Well, in New York it sucks because I think they want it to be if you don't make 60 times the rent a year, that's what the number is. You have to have a co-signer. If you don't make 60 times the rent a year, at the time I was not.
Give you a weekend.
Yeah, so I had to have a co-signer to get the fucking building. It
I remember
sucks.
my brother having to come from work in the middle of the day to some broker's office and with a check and sign this. And dude, I remember just the pressure that he was using with the pen to sign his name, I knew that when we got outside,
Fucking.
I was
piece
gonna
of
get fucking.
shit.
I fucking swear to fucking God, better not.
I got one stern one.
That went south quick.
Yeah,
Zaddy.
I got one stern one from my brother. I think via text and that was enough. It was like, I just sent him everything he needs. Don't fuck this up. It was just like that. Like no.
Shout out to Big Brother.
Also, no capital. You know what I mean? It was just like lowercase d. Don't fuck this up. Period.
Definitely had a heater in his mouth when he sent it.
Yeah. And I haven't.
Yikes.
Still paying all the time. Auto pay.
Oh, it's for the place you're in now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cosa. I had to.
Man.
I was making $600 a month when I got the place. That was all. I fudged all those numbers. I'm an international. I got ties to Saudi Arabia. I was fucking telling them anything I own an oil field.
Ties to Saudi Arabia. Well, I deliver halal food a lot.
I eat shawarma.
Some futures in podcasting.
And boy, did I. I had some call options on a podcast. All right, let's see here. Let's do one or two more, and then we got to wrap her up there, gang. This one's from Robert. $10 homie, never had one. Red, is it garbage to have a sectional couch growing up, but it didn't fit in the living room connected, so you had it in two separate pieces?
Ooh.
That's a tough look.
We had
like
that.
half here and half here.
Yeah, we had that recently. My mom bought something that didn't fit, so she just broke it up and just kept it. Instead of like returning it,
Sure.
she didn't think she could return it.
It's a tough look.
2 couches with 1 armrest?
Yeah, that's when you see
one just goes nowhere.
You see
Just fall off of
the
it.
raw edge of the couch
Yeah.
that shouldn't be customer facing.
Bad news.
That's not great.
No.
That's a tough look.
Tough luck.
We never had we had this couch. I mean, it was like it screamed. I guess there was a couple of bucks around 91 or something before the divorce.
Did you always have a sectional growing up? Because we might as well had a boat. Well, the first time we got that, I think we all slept on it for like a week. Like it was like a staycation. The first time we got a sectional.
What defines a sectional?
What do you mean? It's got an L. It's connected, an L. Instead of a couch and a love seat.
It's 2 sections or multiple sections.
Yeah, it's connected like that.
Okay,
that slide together.
I gotcha. I always just viewed it as multiple, I guess, rather than 2, because the one we had growing up was 2. It was I think it was 2 3-pieces.
And then there's the.
And one.
I mean, if you got a banger like that, yeah, that's also a sectional too. If you have a square,
no, it was 3 this way.
Squad on there watching movies.
It was 3 this way, 3 this way.
Yeah,
A big L.
Yeah, sectional.
Yeah, I guess I just never pegged that as a sectional.
As a kid, that corner spot, get in there all cozy.
The best thing was the 1 3 pulled out into a fucking pull-out bed.
That's nice.
So you'd have that, and then you'd have like the couch one. Oh man, you get under that pull-out bed playing Army guys and shit like that. Good night. Do barrel rolls over, a little WWE. Woo-wee.
I was always a big fan of the poor man sectional, where it's just a regular couch with the 1 extendo, where it's got the long.
The chaise lounge.
Yeah,
that went out a
classy
little
to
bit.
me.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's nice.
That's
like a bad Tetris piece
I just
with iced tea stains on it.
Oh, that's always so dirty. I've recently gotten confident saying that word, chaise lounge. Just
Chaise
like
lounge?
the past couple of months, because we've been looking at furniture.
Sure.
I can't. If you would have been like, "What is this?" I'd be like, "That's a big ottoman." Like I would have never.
That's a coffee table with a cushion on it.
Yeah, I would have never been like, "Oh, that's a chaise lounge."
Mm-hmm.
That's not something I heard a lot or comfortable in the French pronunciation. Chaise lounge or something. That's a chaise lounge.
Bonjour. Hello.
Okay, this one's from Joseph. Is it garbage to get ran over by your great aunt in your grandma's driveway and then be referred to as speed bump by the entire family for the next 20 years? Sidebar, Aunt Dot was absolute garbage. She would take her dentures out to blow heaters and drink her coffee.
There you go.
Man. We've talked about anytime you get hit by a car by a family member, it's not a great situation. It just means like there's a lot of kids running around. There's not a lot of supervision.
But I don't know who didn't.
I wasn't hit by a car.
Somebody got hit.
My
There was always this, like, I got burned by a cigarette by one of my aunts by accident.
I mean, hit by a car, I think, is different than, like...
You said kids running around, you play in the front yard in a baby pool. Someone's going to get someone's getting run over.
Someone's going to get got.
Yeah. Somebody's getting hurt.
You're going to get this work. Yeah, I don't... I don't think anybody ever got hit. I ever tell you the story? I had left the house... I think I was in my Montego or maybe my Luma. I think it was my Montego. I had left the house and then, like, I forgot my cell phone or something, so I circled back and pulled back into the driveway. And my stepdad was backing out, and I'm pulling up, and I'm like, oh, he's going to stop. And then he didn't.
And he hit your car?
And I'm, like, honking, and I'm like, this fucking guy's, like, I'm like, oh, he's doing a bit. You know what I mean? And then I go, he's not doing a bit. Him and my mom were probably, like, bickering or something, so he's just, like, loosely checking the mirrors. And the last time he checked, I wasn't there. So I'm trying. Now I got to get it out of drive into reverse, and I'm, like, I'm trying to back up, and he's gunning it, and he smashes me. And they're so they hop out. They're like, I get yelled. I'm like, you fucking hit me. They're going, we thought you left. I'm like, I fucking did. I came back. They're like, we didn't know. I go, you look in the fucking mirrors.
Nah, you stink.
No, fuck
yeah,
that.
I'm with them.
And the sheriff was after me.
Dude, man.
No, what do you mean?
You pack your saddlebags. You get out of here.
What a pain in the ass you must have been. Poor guy, dude.
Who doesn't check them? You're just raw dogging the driveway, and there's a little hook in it.
Trying to live his life, finds love later in life. He's got
the sheriff showing up.
Rotten fat ass to deal with, jamming them up, dude. They were probably on their way to happy hour or to have dinner somewhere.
Sure.
Oh, man. You say, I forget my sidekick. Who's calling you, pork chop? What are you talking about?
You probably were. I was probably just met you, and you wouldn't stop calling me.
So what happened?
He smashed into my car, and then I got out. And I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then
fall that on the ground. Ah!
They both yelled at me, and I want to be like, "This is some twisted shit you guys got going on."
Oh man, when they both teamed up on you.
Well, that's why I think they were mad at each other. Yeah. I think they were bickering.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't hard, but I just think the jolt, like that scares, like a fender bender. Just the noise, the pop.
In his head, what the hell is that? And then turns around and sees your big ass getting no insurance to cover that.
In a car, he hit me in a car. He probably paid, if it was a little, he paid for it. And he just smashed his car. Fuck, I gotta fix this. Fucking fat, bald idiot already.
Stink, man. Friends probably waiting for him at the Shoney's or whatever they were heading.
Hey, put the pretzel down and put it in reverse.
Yeah, dude. We thought you left. Oh, I can hear
my mom. I thought you left. I go, well, I fucking came back. Why the fuck you breaking my stuff? People don't. You never forgot something and had to turn around. I thought you left.
I would have lost it on you too. God damn it!
Yeah, that's
fat bastard.
That's what it was, dude.
Because in their head, they're like, "What could he possibly?
What the fuck are you doing here? You just left." Yeah. I know what you never heard of forgetting. I remember. I remember, dude. It was. It was one of those things where we're in the driveway. The cars are still touching. They're yelling at me. All car doors are open, and I'm going. I was trying to go. I forgot something, and they're yelling. I'm going. There's no way.
Forgot to ask you for money before.
That's probably what it was. I forgot to go through your purse before I left. Any chance you're holding 20?
Oh, man.
We got to wrap it up.
All right. As Kippy said in the beginning of the show, the Through the Roof Tour is on sale right now. Do yourself a favor. Grab some tickets. Come out and see us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is our biggest tour we've done to date. If you've been to the shows before, the last 3 tours, you know it's a good time. It's stand-up comedy. Me and Foley each do stand-up, and then we close out playing AYG with you guys. It's a good time. We want to see you out there. We're looking forward to it. We'll see you there.
Yeah.